Okay. Yeah, the bottom left are pictures of all of my cats. The gray one, Smokey, had a tendency to climb into paper bags and make them her little hidey holes. She did it quite regularly, but that's the one picture I have of it. Star-Spangled Subligar. Okay. Oh, good lord, I missed it until after I clicked. The quest flavor text was the deputy post Moogle wants you to slip into something a little more comfortable. Well met once again, Archon. Since you've been such an obedient assistant, I've got a reward for you, Kupo. No drunkards or ruffians to contend with this time, just rest and relaxation. Tell me, Archon, what comes to mind when you think of Limsa Lominsa? After pirates, wharf rats, and water-drowned grog, that is. Fish, Kupo! There's nobody fishier, and I mean that in the nicest sense of the word, than Wawalago, the master of the Fisherman's Guild. Wawalago's been pitting his wits against the slipperiest fish in the five seas for longer than anyone can remember. He's not unlike a fish himself, drifting along the stream of life without a care in the world. So I thought it'd be nice if you went down and got to know him. Lay down your weapons, put aside your worries, and take it easy for once. Oh, and while you're at it, you can take along this letter. I mean, you're going there either way, right? It's like catching two fish with one lure. No, I have never owned a dog. I've had friends who had dogs. I don't dislike dogs. I just prefer cats, and I've only ever owned cats. You need a lot more space for a dog, and I've lived in apartments for most of my life. Apartments or townhomes. Archon, the very vassal I was looking for, Kupo. I need you to take a letter to Eugenia Spire in the North Shroud. The wood where your dear leader, that's me, was born and raised. It needs to be delivered to Miqo'te, leader of the White Rams. Officially, they're an offshoot of the God's Quiver, but in practice, they're Miss Miqo'te's private army. The XIV call her the Black Cat. Whenever she crosses their path, they're sure to meet an unfortunate end. Kupo? Truth be told, this isn't the first time we've tried to deliver this letter. Entrusted it to another subordinate of mine, a delivery of Moogle, on his very first mission. He got chased away by the birdmen and fluttered back, hiding his face under his pom-pom. He simply wasn't cut out for such a trying task. But who is, I thought? Who best to dispatch into the Ixal-infested forest and explain the letter's lateness to the fiery-tempered Miss Miqo'te? Guess whose name sprang to mind? Here's the letter, Archon. Off you pop! Kupo! We're gonna do the one that's in this city. Fisherman's Guild. Fine day for fishing, isn't it, Archon? Prop up your pole in the perfect position and then... Oh, you've got a message marked for me? A missive from my old mate Rorojaro. He's a trick trader from Ul'dah, who supplies a certain something that supports and strengthens seafood stocks. Since we met some of his special supporters on the seabed, Fisherman's Botto's been swimming with shrimp and groaning with gobies. I've heard neither hide nor hair from him since the calamity hit. It's heartening indeed to know that he's hale and healthy. It seems the old dog's still desperate to do deals. Says he wants to trade one of his treasures for an infrequently found fish. Business must be bad if he's bartering his best brass for a bass. Any rod. Perhaps you could do me a favor while I ready my rod? Urujar's boat should be berthed down by the docks. Could you head over and hand him this note? I've marked out a map of where this fish he fancies can be found. Tell him to meet me there, and we'll do the deal. No, you're not this way. Where are you? Oh, you're over by the Arcanist Guild, aren't you? One of these times I gotta put some work into those. Got the, all of the Heavensward. So if I remember the Heavensward, I'm gonna want to wait until I've got most of the zones unlocked. And I can probably do a couple. I just can't do all of them in one go. Unless I unlock all the zones first. Good gods, must the sea be so damned wavy? My stomach's dreading, my legs are like jelly, and don't get me started on my poor old back. Phil knows how I'm gonna haul this blasted crate all the way to Fisherman's Guild. Oh, got a letter for me? Well, I'll be. Lagos agreed to my offer. I knew he wouldn't let me down. I could feel it in my bones. Looks like my luck's finally turned. By this time next year, I'll be a jillionaire. Oh, but look at me getting all carried away. And I haven't even introduced myself. Urujar, purveyor of the finest silks, the most exotic perfumes, and the rarest curiosities in all Ul'dah. At least I was, until the calamity took all that away from me. My whole warehouse went up in smoke, and my fortune with it. I tried everything to get my foot back on the ladder, but I was cheated at every turn, lumbered with dodgy gil, and ended up getting deeper and deeper into debt. Now all I've got left are the clothes of my gang back in this rotten box. I was just about to declare myself bankrupt, but then I got wind of a tasty tidbit of gossip that set my business brain in motion. There was this fellow in Ul'dah, you see, a real grandee. Knew him back when I was someone who knew people. Turns out he's got a thing for exotic fish, and he'll pay through the snout for anything suitably rare. That's when I thought of Wallalago. He's the greatest fisherman in Limsa, and an old friend to boot. Plus, he's the only one who appreciates the true value of the thing I've got in my box. What's in the box? They're going for a what's in the box joke here, aren't they? I haven't the gill or the skill to blag the kind of fish I need without him. Nor do I have the legs or the back to lug this chest all the way to Candlekeep Key. But say, you're some sort of delivery man, right? Could you help a feller out? Can't pay anything now, but I'll remember you when I'm rolling in it. Pick up the chest. What's in the box? There's a thing in the box. And Candlekeep Key. Down by Morby Dry Docks. And yes, that is apparently pronounced key. I checked this last week. Where you at? No. What's up, guys? I got your box. You gonna tell me what's in the box? Thanks awfully for carrying the chest for me, Sonny. Don't know when I'd have done what I've done without you. Actually, I do. When I turned up empty-handed, Wallalago forced me to start fishing myself. If you're short of something to swap, you'll snare the scaly specimen solo, he said. Let's have a look at this gift you've got me. Blinking barnacles, it's beautiful. See it shine and shimmer like the silvery scales of a sea serpent. The fish will flock to bask in the brilliance of a natty knick-knack necklace like this. I knew it. Pawnbrokers wouldn't trade it for a toffee, but to a master fisherman, my supporter's worth more than money can buy. So, do we have a deal? Can I put down the rod now? But what's in the box? Fine, I'll fetch your ship for you. The rarest rarefied ray in the Rotano. Subject to you shoring up the shortfall in the settlement with a little light labor, that is. Catch me a carp, or a collie, or any form of fish you can find, and I'll honor your order. Shortfall? You mean the supporter's not enough? Then I'm ruined. I was sitting here for ages, and I didn't even get a nibble. There's no fish to be found in this accursed ocean. Don't dare to differ, my friend. There's shoals and shoals of scaly swimmers in the sea around you. Your foray into fishing floundered because there's nothing but numbers in that noggin of yours. Clear your conscience of all those money-making machinations and mellow your mind. Then the buggers will bite. But we can't dally here all day. There's duties need doing down at the guild. So lay down a little limitation. Our dear delivery man here will catch me a catch of his very own. If you've not netted a solitary specimen by the time he's tackled this task, deal's as dead as the devil dodo. So if I don't catch a fish before he does, I go home with nothing? It's all over. Good gods, I'll be beggared. Banks won't touch me with a barge pole. There you go, worrying over wealth again. If you're duly determined to procure this prize perch of yours, then ready your rod, banish that brooding from your brain, and focus only on the fun of fishing. Holy alliteration, Batman! Yes, I know, you've been doing alliteration the whole time. Archon, if you'd be so obliging, I'd like you to acquire me an anchovy. A local low-minson one will fill the bill. They're common on this coast, so it shouldn't be a struggle to secure. Snatch one straight from the sea or procure it from a purveyor. It's up to you. Oh, I need to get a Limington anchovy. Oh, I guess we're gonna go be fishermen. Oh. M? No. Bloody won't logs. Ah, it's Y. Ocean, or be dry docks. No. Shift Y? Control Y? Yes, there. Limensum anchovy. They like lugworms. Do I have lugworms? I have bloodworms. Yes, I have lugworms. Okay. Fishing we will go. Fishing we will go. Oh, that was easy. Oh, right. Go switch back to that. When you've acquired your anchovy, bring it back here to me. It's up to you how to harvest it. Whisk one from the waves with your willowy wand, or meet with a monger and pick up one for peanuts. Whatever buoys your boat. Time's up, Rojaro. A dutiful delivery boy has completed his commission, and you still haven't snagged a single sprat. I'm sorry, but the deal's a deal. But the deal's dead. Oh, then I've lost everything. My fortune, my future. I might as well lie down here and die like a dog. Really, Rojara, what have you actually lost? Dwell not on money and misery, but rather widen your eyes to the wonders of the world. Like just now. when you were focused on nothing but fish. How did it feel? It's wonderful. For a minute there, I really felt like I was one with the ocean. All my material worries just washed away. But a fat lot of good it did me. I didn't catch a bleeding thing. Your financial frettings might have been mildly misplaced, but you've been a trader too long to fully free your feelings from the constant contemplation of coin. That's why the fish didn't bite. But still, if you drew some sense of satisfaction from it, I suppose that's a start. Holy mackerel. I mean, holy catfish. That isn't a saltwater catfish, is it? I thought they were extinct. Oh, if only my client could see this. Get a Sultan's ransom for it. Sure as the sun lets the saltwater catfish. There's some who say the species snuffed it in the calamity, but I'd heard word they were hiding here in Candlekeep Key. Seems the rumors were right. Take it, Rorojaro. Consider it a prize for your persistence. Do with it what you will. Wait, oh, Lago? What about your payment? Aren't you going to take my supporter? The shiny shorts the fish go crazy for? The star-spangled subligar? Oh, those? Got hundreds of them at home. Just remember, Rorojaro, don't drag yourself down brooding over business. Free your mind from fretting over fortune and your future, and try to think like a fish. That still doesn't solve your sorrows. Never forget that you'll always find friends at the Fisherman's Guild. However hard things seem, however low you go, when you think like a fish, your distress and disquiet just drift away on the tide. Swallow Logo planning to give me the fish all along? Gods, the man's a bleeding marvel. I don't deserve a friend like him. You know, it's a tough life being a trader. You can't think like a fish when you're swimming with sharks, or you'll get gobbled up. Closes your mind to anything but coin, it does. But whenever I deal with Wallago, I feel liberated. Like a great burden's been lifted from my heart. If only I could only live as he does. I've had my fill of dealing with crooks and swindlers, spending every waking moment obsessing over my bank balance and agonizing over who's going to steal it from me. It's time I made a change. Rorojaro returned the saltwater catfish to the ocean. Throw it all away and start again from scratch at the Fisherman's Guild. Here, Archon. I hereby entrust you the entirety of the great Rorojaro's estate. The brilliant briefs no fish can resist. Wallago says the fish take energy from its shining scales and copy after them. Helps them go big and strong and happy. Never knew it before, but it's the same with people. If I'm to learn to live like a fish and set myself free, I need no supporter but Wallago. Star-Spangled Sublicar was what was in the box? Okay. Okay. Barrier level 19. Okay. That is the hour of that.